Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this course called GenAI for video creation and image generation, in which we'll be seeing how we can start leveraging the power of AI to create professional-looking images and videos with tools such as Nano and VO3. So both these tools basically were launched by Google, and they were specifically designed to create, or transform images or videos, right? So we'll be leveraging these tools, and first of all, we'll be starting with the image generation and image creation model, in which I'll be teaching you how we can start, using Nano for creating professional-looking product images, social media posts, logos, thumbnails, and gaming avatars. And for the video creation module, we'll be seeing how we can start using VO3, which is the latest model, probably VO 3.1, which is a more advanced model to create, professional-looking commercial videos, product commercials, ads, or UGC content. So let's start with the image creation module. First of all, we're going to see how we can start using Nano for product images or product image modification. So first of all, you have to go to Gemini, and you have to sign up with your Google account. So I've already signed up here. And once you've signed up, you're going to come into the Gemini's chat window, and I've already given it an example image, and it has modified the image for me. I'm going to show you how I was able to do that. So what I did was that I gave it this mediocre looking image, with this text at the side and at the top, and I wanted it to look more professional and elegant. So I gave it this prompt. I said, remove the white background from this image, as well as the title Northland text at the side, and a professional looking studio background with the clothes hanging on a stand, focused lighting, and camera effects, right? So I was able to transform this image to this one with, the clothes hanging on a stand and a studio background. And then I told it, okay, it looks good, but I wanted the background to be changed to red, so I was able to change the background to red, right? And then I also give it a few other product images, such as like this one, a keyboard, and a similar kind of prompt in which I said, add a gaming room background with the product in the image kept on a gaming desk with neon lights in the background, focused lighting, and camera effects. Then I was able to transform this image into this one with neon lights in the background, product kept on a desk, and a gaming room background. And then, a few others with this wireless earbuds, and I was able to transform this into this one, right? So if you want your product images to be transformed like this, let's see how we can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this e-commerce store here. I'm going to select this product image of a perfume, and I'm going to use this as an example. I'm going to give this as the reference, right? And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to copy the prompt. Let's say I'm going to copy this prompt that I've already given it, and I'm going to just modify it to suit it for this product. So I'm going to say remove the white background from this image and highlight the design and the features of the perfume. Okay, and I'm going to change this. Create variations with the different angles of the product, as well as a professional looking studio background with the perfume. I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to modify this. I'm going to say as well as, I'm going to modify this part. I'm going to say as well as a desert background with the perfume. I'm going to say with the perfume in the image, kept in sand. Okay, so basically I want to give it that desert background and the vibe of product for the bold people or people who are courageous. So I'm telling it to give it a desert background with the perfume in the image kept in sand. I'm going to say focus lighting and shadow effects, right? So this is the prompt that I'm going to give it, and let's see what it's able to produce. And you got to make sure that you're giving enough details about what features of the product you want to be highlighted. And, what variations do you want? What kind of background do you want? Make sure that you give it sufficient information so it's able to create something that you actually want. So let's see. Okay, here it is. And here's the product image with the product kept in a desert. It looks good. It's kept in sand, and, the product is also, well aligned with the background. But let's say that I want to say increase the brightness Okay, increase the brightness and contrast of this image. I'm going to say increase the brightness and contrast of this image, and reduce the shadow effect. So then when I say reduce the shadow effect, let's see if it's able to grasp this. So I'm going to say increase the brightness and contrast of this image and reduce the shadow effect. Let's see if it's able to generate it. Okay, so it's generating it. Let's see. Okay, here it is. So now it looks better with, with the brightness of the image increased, along with the contrast and reduced shadow effects. So now it looks more professional, right? So this was the first part in which you learned about how we can transform, normal looking product images to more professional looking ones. And now a few key takeaways for you from this module is to make sure that you give enough information about what the background should look like, what kind of features do you want, and what should be what additional effects do you want, such as camera angles or shadow effects. And then you can experiment with side angles and glow effects or any other special things that you want for your product image to have, right? So this was the first part. I will also be sharing a few prompts that you can use and experiment with if you want to create much better results.